I'm feeling so honored to have Grace here today. For all who don't know her, she is a handpicked tattoo artist from London, and she also worked for Ashley Williams during London Fashion Week, and also she has her own clothing line. Earlier you were a ballerina and you were doing ballet. How was it for you to really find yourself afterward and define yourself?
Well, I thought my whole life I was going to be a ballerina. I started dancing when I was 2. Like my mum put me in a little ballet class, like for teeny tinies, when I was really small. And I just really liked it. I always wanted to dance. I can't sit still. I've always been had a lot of energy, and from a young age I just fell in love with dance. And throughout my life, growing up as a kid, dance was like a huge part of it, and I always saw my future as like a ballerina. That's what I wanted to do.
And was it easy to transition from like the aesthetics you have in your mind, like from being a ballerina, to the way you're expressing yourself right now?
Well, I'm really lucky that my family are super supportive. If I say I want to do something, they'll support me, and then when I say I'm done, they'll support me with that. You know, there was never any like, oh, you're not going to do ballet, like you've disappointed us or anything. It was like, cool, if you don't want to do this anymore, let's find something that you do want to do. So I didn't rebel against anyone. I just rebelled against what I'd been doing in the past, because it was such an extreme opposite to what I've been doing. So I was dancing like 5 times a week, wanted to be the prima ballerina, wanted to like dance full time for the Royal Ballet, and then because I had an injury and stuff like that, it shut off that part of my life, and then opened a whole other new part. And that's when I was like, okay, so ballet really is done. What can I do now? And then I got shown this whole world of body modification and tattooing in my culture, and I was like, okay, cool, I want to explore this. This seems really cool. And I live for art. I live for art, and if I can express my artistic creativity through anything, I'll do it. So my body was just like another way of doing that.
What were your challenges you had to face?
Probably just myself. Like, it's hard. I'm a fixer. So I guess my main challenges were finding self-love, because self-love is so important, you know. Like, I was sat there for years thinking like, I don't understand why like everyone seems to be looking after themselves, you know, how everyone puts themselves, everyone's got their own universe, like this is your universe, and you always have to put yourself on top. To me that was like a really selfish concept. I was like, what? Like, I can't put myself first. Like, that's just going to turn me into some egotistical, selfish person, and that's like my biggest fear. Not being loved, but just like people thinking that I don't have enough love to give, because I just want to love everyone and make sure everyone's happy and everything, you know. And I think I've put myself in situations before where I've given my love to the wrong people, and instead of like it being a reciprocal thing where like I love you and you love me back and we balance each other, you know, like I give and take and you give and take, it was more like me giving and them taking. I just needed to like stop putting so much love into something that was damaging me, and start putting it into myself. And when I started thinking about myself a bit more, that's when my whole life like turned around for the better. Like literally like overnight.
How did you get a feeling for it?
I guess you have to really hit rock bottom, and I guess I just got to a place where I felt really low, and I was like, why do you because when I feel low I feel weak, and I don't like to feel weak, you know. Like, I hate feeling like a weak person. Like, I don't like to rely on anyone for anything. And self-love has actually been, for me, like learning to take help from people, because I would give and give and give, but like if you want to help me, then I'm just like, whoa, why does this person want to help me? This is weird. Like, I feel uncomfortable around it. I guess it's because of my decisions in the past, of the people that I've chosen to spend time with, you know. But it was all just a big learning curve with self-love. And it's like, I'm not saying that like I fully love myself 100%. Like, like any person, I have things I'm insecure about, and then there's things that I am more secure about now, but it's like a day-to-day thing where you just have to take it as it comes. The more positive people I surround myself with, the more like I feel comfortable with myself, you know. Yeah, I think it's just a lot to do with who you spend time with. I think your friends really mold you.